At MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. A few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are
that should look clear as fuck, Jaden.
To do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the New York Giants.
Hell yeah, that should look good.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is
It looks good. That looks good. Nice. See?
Penalty, but it does get into the end zone before going over the sideline for a touchback. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
From the 31, Trubisky. He'll get this to Eckler. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play action. Now Trubisky.
Oh, that shit.
And that is incomplete.
He had nothing.
Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly.
Oh, my Lord. I should have popped his ass.
Midfield and inside the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start.
I'm here. I'm here. Don't do that.
A lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Trubisky now off the bootleg. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Well, a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
They go play action here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The linebacker, Darius Leonard, applied the heat. I know some of the talk after last week's loss was the O-line struggles. They gave up 4 sacks. He got hit here and taken down again, so that's something to monitor.
It is something to monitor, but they've got to help their offensive line out. Maybe a little bit different play calling, right? Draws, screens, get the ball in the quarterback's hands quicker, maybe some quick game passes. All of that to try and help slow down a pass rush and make things easier on their offensive line.
They get 5 yards on the run there. Still left staring at a third and about 14. Play action. Now Jackson. And that is incomplete. Byron Murphy, the first pick of the second round there defensively.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Here we go, D. All day, defense. Alert, 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 alert.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. On 3rd down, Trubisky. And he's able to find Diggs. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again. Just like last week, each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Going on the ground with Eckler. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this day, has got to be priority 1.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. He's going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. It's like, what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. We're scoreless after 1. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down.
Check 52.
Jackson on 3rd and long from his end zone. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. From the gun, it's Jackson. That'll be taken in by Demir Bird. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. They go play action now. Jackson escaping the pressure right. Throw caught here by Bird. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for L.A. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll try the left side. Battle. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a first down L.A. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Jackson steps away to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down.
Big stop, let's go!
Jackson from the shotgun. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback when he delivers the ball.
Well, that hollow metal sound is the bane of any kicker's existence, and here, that sound is going to keep our game scoreless.
And you can see him give that body English as the ball was in the air. Come on, baby, come on. But no dice that time.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Here's Trubisky to throw. Incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Trubisky to throw, and the throw there going to be incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for New York. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, You know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Watch the shit. Slam.
This time, Jackson will throw it. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
They'll run on first down. Battle. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. I will remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 7 yards there and a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Second turn, defense. Let's go. Big dance. Go.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. And he finds Howard complete. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On second down now. Battle. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This will be the first red zone opportunity now for the Rams. They've got a 1st and goal from the 10-yard line.
Watch the curl. 58's the money. 58's the money. Let's put that team on the bus.
58's the mic. 58's the mic.
I'm coming for you. You mine.
From the gun, Jackson. And now he'll tuck it and run. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time they put in practice finally came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to contain him when he took off on that one.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Get ready.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Let's go, fellas.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on third down.
Let's go.
Here's Jackson. From the gun, he'll throw. He goes full extension, and he's got it. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 45-yard line.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, third down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3-and-out. Jackson on first down. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey, pick you.
To try again after the sack. Jackson looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Johnson was the intended receiver. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
It's Eckler again. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2. Now Trubisky. And Diggs has it. It's a Giant first down on a gain of 16.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Trubisky. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
110. Hey, ball.
On third down, here's Eckler. And they'll get him down short of the first down, right on the 10-yard line. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a 4th down. And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away, no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a
Let's
game
go,
like this,
D.
when you know
Let's
points
go,
are hard to
man.
come by.
Clamp
That's
City,
one of the
boy.
best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
On first down.
Let's go.
Battle.
Oh, my God, my lineman.
Right around the
What are you doing,
34.
Beckham Jr.?
First down, Los
Get out my way,
Angeles,
nigga.
pick up 14 yards.
Get out my way,
Effective
nigga.
running the football. A big
What
reason that they
the
have
fuck
the
are
lead.
you
And I love one
doing,
of the
nigga?
quotes that I read about him, where he said of himself, I
I
love
was
it when a
supposed to
team
be
just hops on my back,
one.
and I just carry them along.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it now.
No.
Out of the gun. It's a 6-yard
Keep getting
pickup, and it gets
stuck.
into 2nd and 4.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On 2nd down, Battle. And he'll be taken
Getting him
down,
up.
but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Check. Watch 54. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Darius Leonard in there to bury him for a loss of 11. 5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. From the gun, Jackson. And he's going to go down again. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack. Here comes the Rams punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford, as it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the 4th. Here comes the Rams punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And we've seen drive after drive come up empty for them, and they've yet to dent the scoreboard, yet still right in the middle of a one-score game.
So this is where you absolutely have to forget everything that's happened in your previous drives. They don't matter right now. You just mentioned it. One-score game. This drive here can erase all of what happened previously.
Now an open man. That's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. Trubisky now. He's hit on just 5 of 15 throws, a poor percentage, but it's 1st and 10.
Mike 42, Mike 42. Hey, Tavo. There you go.
Now it's Trubisky. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Jackson operating from the gun. That's caught by Howard. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 27 yards there, a first down. They'll run on first down. Battle. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jackson, he'll get this into the hands of Bird. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
18.
Following the fumble recovery is Trubisky. And nearly picked off there. And it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Dancing to his left. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamal Agnew. And he's able to get it back to right around the 20.
You saw me working? Fuck this QB up. And then got the pick, nigga? Crazy. I'm not playing this defense. This is why I won the chip. I play defense. Niggas can't move the ball. Oh, let's get crazy. I was gonna say, get crazy, battle.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Get crazy, battle.
I figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security.
Oh, get crazy. I'm trying to get up in the hole sometimes. Sometimes it feels like in real life, I when I'm a running back, bro, I hit that hole so crazy. Out of a cannon. They be like delaying me sometimes. Like he don't want to hit that hole. What you mean? I got 5, nigga. 8, 6. Oh, you got 3, and I still. So what? You still can hit the hole. Oh yeah, he fucked up. Let's go.
Now a man open down the middle of the field, and he'll be taken down. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams. Jackson now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
58, come on. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. Go. D-line, get that quarterback. 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Darius Leonard able to record his 5th sack of the season. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Here's Jackson to throw. Looking deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Okay, partner, hyperbole alert, all right? I think that this has got to be the best game I've seen this secondary play this entire season. Doesn't matter whether they've been in man, zone, they've reacted, communicated, and really made plays on the football.
They absolutely have. And the play on that last deep ball, maybe the best example of it, they've been solid all game long. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Here's Trubisky. Flush to his right. And it's incomplete. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away. Live to fight another down.
He'll find Metcalf. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain there of 30 big ones.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval. It's a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Trubisky. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Back to throw. Being chased out left. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. And his ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we may very well be headed to overtime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
54, right there. 54 Mike. Get the ball. 54 Mike. 54 Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Throwing now is Jackson. Johnson's got it complete. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
A gain of 15. First down, Rams.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Watch the boot. Whip. Watch the whip. Out. 81.
Now Jackson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Let's go, baby.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing, because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. First throw in overtime now for Jackson. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Another nice job there defensively. They've really stymied their passing attempts, and it continues in overtime.
And for them to do that, that means they've had to be cohesive on defense. Pressure in the quarterback's face, good coverage of not just the wide receivers, but the tight end, the running backs when they try and slip out, and making sure they're at the point of attack. When the ball's in the air, they get there and help force some of those incompletions.
And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. They've had some success here in overtime with this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there available to them.
54, right there. 54 Mike.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Decision time now on 4th and about 1.5 yards.
I can still hear my high school coach, John Ford, right now. I want my #1 play with my #1 runner over my #1 blocker. Get me the first down. But some may very well say, punt this thing away, pin them down deep, and play field position.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Yeah, part 1 is done, now part 2. Now what can Trubisky do here in overtime? He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Trubisky now to throw on 3rd down. He'll get this to Eckler. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
A gain of
There are a lot of tough routes to try and cover. When you see a runner come out of the backfield and run this angle route, looks like they're going to the flat, and then they put their foot in the ground and cut back sharply inside. Not easily covered, and then when they catch it, good momentum built up by them as well.
And able to pick up the first. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. Throwing on second down, Trubisky, and this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
42, Mike 42, check, Mike 42.
On third down, Trubisky. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. Here's Jordan Berry now. On for a very important punt here in overtime. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Throwing is Jackson. Forced out to his left. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Switch.
Jackson from the shotgun. Complete. It's Johnson.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson. Throw caught here by Bird. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. On first down, Battle. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stun silence.
GG, boy. Great game, boy. Great game. GG, bro. GG, bro. GG, bro. That was a great fucking game, man. Great fucking game. That was a great fucking game. GG, bro. Yo, he played his ass off. That was a great fucking game, bro. Great fucking game, man. Let's fucking go, though. I balled my ass off for that game right there, man. Let's go, man. Let's go. Woo!